on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back now comes Tampa Bay. On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On play action, Winston. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. Evans has it left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Brady now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I've believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Winston now. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And his pass incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. Airing this one out for Evans. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 50. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Following the interception, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Winston. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The first down throw for Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jameis again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a carry for Bernard. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, get the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Levante David, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Bernard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
There you go. Got him again. Got him again.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56.
Brady to throw again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a
Out
show.
onto the field comes New Orleans.
Come on, let's play like a team. This is the time.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here comes the Saints punter now. as he'll punt it away for the second time.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Get this comeback. Wait, that. We got three.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's doing it bad.
Now Winston. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Winston looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this will be incomplete.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a 3rd.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 24, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. the gun. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Brady again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To the air again with Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Winston. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing now is Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kevin Minter drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Brady now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. They run the counter. Bernard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And it's up and good. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up the throw from the gun. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Bernard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Jameis now on first down. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through them right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
I want my money back. Money on this game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Bucs now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, it's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Harris now to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 27-24, 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This is our time. Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from